Anyone have anything, final thought or final question or anything that they wanted to chat about? Maybe a dating frustration you have. Maybe men are pissing you off in some way. Anything?
Stop watching
Oh.
Agree.
Agreed.
Wait, what's your take on that? Like, why do you disagree with watching porn?
It's just like ultimate lust after something that like doesn't bring anything, and from that you can kind of like lack intimacy with your partner because you're always lusting after something else.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's not done good for anyone whatsoever. Like it usually becomes an addiction, and it destroys marriages, it destroys relationships.
It's also made really unrealistic standards for people, and I think that's just like.
How so?
Also,
what do you mean?
I think like women are supposed to look like this, and they're supposed to be waxed, and all of the like things you typically see in adult film, where it's like, this is the picture perfect woman, and now you have to look like that in order to receive sex or feel valued as that kind of sexual person.
So you're not a fan of waxing, is what you're telling us?
I'm not saying that, but I think that because of like these adult kind of things, it's made women like social media, how it's made like this picture perfect woman, that like these are the standards you now have to try to obtain in order to feel attractive or to be like a socially attractive person.
But Jordan Peterson actually does talk about it, but yeah, it definitely affects the chemicals in your brain, and it has this way that is certainly unnatural to get all this high and dopamine hit immediately, and there's a dissatisfaction. A lot of men you talk to, and they don't feel satisfied with their relationship or girls in real life because porn is more exciting, and you can click through so many things, and we've never had this for our monkey minds for millions of years, and now to be in this world where we have something on our phone that gives us that quick access, it's definitely not natural, and it is definitely harming young men at a rapid rate. And I think society is being impacted by it, especially future generations. And
I also feel with the rise of like OnlyFans and everything, so many people will make you sound like you're crazy if you're like, I don't want my partner to watch porn. And then that is just bad, like being gaslit by whole society.
You were saying, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I agree. It's seen as like jealousy for some reason.
Yeah,
but
no, it's crazy.
Yeah, if anything, it just means you care about them. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that I'm jealous and don't want him doing certain things means that I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't care what your partner does at all, like whatsoever, it's like, well, then you don't really care about them at all. Like, you can go hook up with whoever, but money aside, this is different, obviously. But nobody actually wants to be with somebody who's like lusting after someone on a screen all the time, or like scrolling through pictures, liking girls on Instagram, looking at girls on TikTok who are wearing like bikinis and stuff. I mean, post what you want, but if you're with somebody, you obviously don't want your man looking at that stuff all the time.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, consuming porn literally decreases like levels of testosterone. As you were saying earlier, that's a huge issue amongst men, and pornography.
If I could add something, I want to add on to what he was saying about the youth. I was watching this video. I don't know if it was like by that Jubilee YouTube, whatever. They were doing like an anonymous thing with some teens, and they had them wear like these masks, and they were talking about at some point. And one of these young men were saying how they watch so much, like a lot of them were addicted, and they go through so many pages, and then nothing appeals to them, so they resort to something more aggressive, like transgender porn, and like just things that they would normally not watch, because nothing will suffice at that point.
That's happened to me. Like,
my
and I'm a
God.
woman, so yeah.
I was actually in a relationship, and I found out that like my partner was cheating on me with a guy, and he wasn't even gay. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Wow.
Oh.
You want to comment on that?
That's crazy.
I would like to hear more about that. Actually, that's pretty crazy.
It was
Wait, why do you want
treacherous.
your boyfriend to comment about that?
Do I?
Did you?
I've
you
not
s-
slept with a guy.
No. Do I want to say?
No,
No?
you don't need to say. What are you trying to say? No, I
No, no,
just,
no,
I
say
just
it.
like to
Say it.
corroborate.
Into the mic. Say it into the mic.
No. He's gonna get mad at me if I
I'm
bring
willing
it
to
up.
kill her.
What the? Oh my.
Okay, wait. I wanna
Either
hear
way,
this.
so it was
Yeah.
really crazy. So I was like with this person for probably like 2 years, going on 3 years, and we lived together. And so like I would go to work early in the morning, and then he would just send out these like crazy messages to these people, and I found this like treacherous website for like local cruising around and like all of this stuff. So like addresses were being sent. Yeah, I sound crazy right now. I went through this guy's phone obviously because something felt wrong,
Yeah.
but I didn't have any like proof. So I go through this phone and I find like he has like alter ego type things and like secret emails and so much shit. It was the craziest thing I've ever experienced. But aside from like the cheating, I think it, for me, what made me feel the most like terrible is just the deceit of like I had been sharing my life with this person. Like I would go to sleep next to this person every single day, and then yeah, it was just like
How long are you with this guy?
a little over 2 years.
And he was hooking up with dudes, cruising.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yikes.
And he
And it was
wasn't.
That's
so
a
nuts.
yikes.
Also because it was a lot.
Oh, look who
Let's
it
just
is.
say I haven't recovered.
Look
that
who finally
time.
joins us, Mike Davis with the $50 soup chat.